Yo, you guys, this is Blacklist of the Abyss, and you're watching my review for Magi, the Kingdom of Magic, episode 18. And this is a very simple episode because the war starts, and the entire episode is the war. Alright, so there's not really much to review here. I'll bring up a couple things, I guess. Magnestat has 3 barriers, I think, surrounding the city. A small one, medium-sized one, then a huge one. And they have some of their regular human Goi troops in between the second and third ones, along with outside. At first, the lame empire is kind of just dominating them. Then the magicians come in, the first-class magicians. They all come in, start dominating. Then Lame brings in the gunpowder, and they start throwing all these explosives down on top of the barrier, and they end up breaking the first one. And we see Aladdin and Sphinx. Apparently they're magicians who are hurt already. How, I don't know. Because there's no way those guys got hurt by freaking regular Goi lame soldiers. Right? There's no way. I don't know how these guys are hurt so far. It wasn't the gunpowder because the explosives just hit the barrier. So I don't know how these guys got hurt already, but whatever. Yeah, Sphinx ends up starting to heal some people and saying he's decided to fight for the lame fight against the Lame Empire, fight for Magnestat. And he's saying that the war was started by the Lame Empire. I don't know where he's getting his facts from. It was Magnestat that declared war on the Lame Empire. They took Titus hostage, and Mohamed was like, no, we'll take you on. All right? He's the one who declared war. I don't know where he's getting his facts from. I mean, some people in the series were saying that Titus was just an excuse to go to war, that they were going to do it the entire time, but you don't know that for sure. For all we know, Scheherazade could have pulled a Hakuei. Alright, when Hakuei was trying to get the Koga clan to join the Ko Empire, she didn't resort to war and stuff like that. She talked it out, and it ended up working. Oh, I mean, that's not exactly how it went, but you get what I mean, alright? She was trying to talk things out. She never resorted to violence against the Koga Empire. That's what's his face. He's the one that did that, right? So for all we know, Scheherazade could have done that. All right, we don't know that. That's just an assumption people in the series made, that Titus was just an excuse to go to war, that they were going to do it the entire time. That's just an excuse. All right. So I almost called him Sharkan. Where Sphinx got this idea that the Lame Empire was the one who declared war on Magnestat? No. I don't know where he's getting that from. It was the other way around. Magnestat, they're the aggressors here, okay? And it's proven when they bring out this huge freaking Zekrom like magic weapon thing, and they just start shooting it and just vaporizing people, just destroying them. All right, and Aladdin right there, he's like, dude, this is proof. This isn't a defensive war. Magnestat, they prepared. They're on the offensive. This is a massacre. They are killing people. They were just waiting for something like this to test out their weapons. All right, so that's more proof that Sphinx was wrong. All right, even Aladdin freaking said it himself. When Aladdin says something, you know he's probably right. All right, so I'm just saying. And Aladdin tends to be right like all the time, pretty much. He's one of the wiser characters in the series, which is pretty. It's actually pretty cool considering his age. He's definitely wise beyond his years, but yeah, so Sphinx is who cares? Who cares about Sphinx? Seriously, he's like the most random. He thinks he's important in this arc. He's really not. Like he probably won't even show up anymore after this until like the last episodes. I don't even remember. He doesn't really do anything at all. So yeah, Aladdin, he's going around. He ends up actually destroying the magic pipeline that's feeding Magoi to that huge magic tool weapon thing, because people in the 5th level authorization district, they were starting to die because of how much Magoi was being pulled out of them and sucked out of them. So he destroyed the pipeline, which Irene was not exactly happy about, but I am. Alright, good work, Aladdin. Good work. These magicians don't give a crap about the Goi. They try to pretend that they do, but they don't. And Aladdin put a stop to their ways, so that's good for him. And after that, he went over to where Titus was, though, so I didn't really care. I just don't care about Titus. I just don't care. All right. But Titus ended up the Fonnelly's Corps. They showed up too. So the way this war is going, it's one side gets the advantage, then it switches. The other side gets the advantage, and it just keeps switching. All right. And the last switch we see is the Fonnelly's Corps showing up and just dominating people pretty much. I mean, they're just dominating. And Mu ends up running into Titus, Mu Alexius, and the two of them fight. It looks like Titus was like legit shy, but it looked like Mu was just playing around, to be honest. And he ended up saying some things to Titus. Some of the things he said were pretty mean, but like I said before, I don't care about Titus, so I don't have anything against Mu. Some of the stuff he said was actually true, but some of the stuff he was just saying, it was just kind of not true and mean. Where he was saying like, oh, all those other people, they think the same way about you. They think that you're a monster and all that stuff, which isn't true. But he was telling but some of the things he said were the truth, like saying that Titus is different from other people because he is different. I mean, that's just a fact. Like you might not like it, but it's true. He's different. All right. Not everybody lives for a year, and like that's it. Like that's their entire lifespan right there. All right. Looking like that, at least. If you're like a baby and you die after a year because of some medical complication, what am I even talking? Who cares? All right. The point is Titus is different. All right. The point is that Titus is different. All right. And it's just true. All right. This is when Aladdin shows up and talks to Titus, and he does his shonen thing, talking about his shonen stuff, just being a friend and blah. It's shonen stuff. All right. I don't care. All right? I hear shonen stuff like this all the time. I don't care. And Magi is one of the shonen series that's most guilty of this. Just shonen speeches all the time. All right, I just don't care. All right, friendship and feelings and all that. I don't care. All right. But that's pretty much the end of the episode. Aladdin says he's going to stop the war, and he pulls up his sleeves where you see the jewel things on his arm, like wrapped up and everything. So maybe he's about to take them off now. And that's about it. I thought the manga did it much better. In the manga, things weren't dragged on as long, and it felt like the action rarely stopped. It was just much more enjoyable in the manga. Then again, I was marathoning it at the time. I hadn't caught up yet, so maybe I'm just forgetting. Maybe the only reason it felt like it wasn't dragging on was because I was just reading it through all just the entire arc at once. But yeah, I mean, the anime did not do it nearly as well as the manga. In the manga, I thought it was awesome. In the anime, I'll give this episode, as far as the anime goes, I'll give this episode like a 7.5 out of 10, because it wasn't really that exciting, to be honest. I mean, I'm comparing it to the manga, but I can't help but do that because I already know what's going to happen because I read the manga. So it's a comparison I can't help but make. But yeah, that's it. I'll give this episode a 7.5 out of 10. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.